Start with the easiest example, and the example is the collaboratory gene. Now, what are collaboratory genes? So first of all, try to remember the ratio here will come out to be 9:3:3:1. Now, don't think this is Mendelian topic of dihybrid cross and the ratio, that's why is 9:3:3:1. That's a different concept. In that concept, you are talking about two characters studied together. Here you are studying only one character. So now what exactly is the concept is, there are two genes which interact and they will give you four different types of phenotypes. Now what is walnut, what is pea, what is rose and single? You all would be familiar with cock and hen poultry farm. So if you have paid attention to the head of the cock, you would have definitely seen that on the top of the head of the cock you will find there are different types of combs present. Cock comb, what you call as, different types of cock combs are present. If the shape of the comb is of this type, it is called as walnut shape. On the head of a chicken you will find something is on top. That structure is called as the cock's comb. So this comb shape is of four various types, and this shape is controlled by how many genes? Two genes. So cock's comb shapes, only four are possible: walnut, rose, pea and single. I have mentioned in the diagrams in the same sequence. This shape, a very small one, is called as walnut, and then a long one, a walnut shape with a long tube-like structure coming backside, is called as rose. This is called as pea, and this one is called as single. When hairy structures are visible, it is called as pea, and when a long big comb is visible, it is called as single. Now what exactly is the concept here? When two parents are taken and the parents, one parent carries pea shape of the cock's comb and the other one carries rose. Now the genes which control the expression are two genes here, P gene and R gene. You can see in this genotypes I have mentioned P and R. Now P can be in the capitals also, possible to be in recessive also, in the small letters. Same way R can be in the capitals or it can be in small. Now because there are two genes, so let's start with a homozygous situation. Capital P, small r is responsible for formation of P shape. Which shape? P shape of the cock's comb. And the small p, capital R. So here R is the dominant one, is able to express in the form of this shape. So now if the gametes are formed here, now you can see homozygous, all are homozygous. So all of them will prepare only one type of gamete because n is equal to 0. So PR gamete, and when they undergo fertilization in the F1 generation, capital P, small p, capital R and small r. So what type of the shape is going to be there? Walnut. So F1 generation will resemble a walnut type of the cock's comb. Now when selfing, now obviously selfing is not possible in chicken. So members of the same family are taken and crossbreeding is done. You can say inbreeding is done. Now gametes possible are of two types here. So PR, same way this side also. When you make the complete checker box, you will find that the answer would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 9 out of these 16 combinations carry a capital P at least and a capital R at least. See, you can see here at least one R is capital, one P is capital, at least one P and one R are capital. So when you start counting the positions where at least one P is capital R, one P is capital and one R is capital, then you will find that the phenotype is going to be walnut shape. So the shape of the cock's comb would be walnut shape. So 9 out of them. Then when you see the other combinations now, all those combinations where P are in smalls and at least one R is capital, at least one R. So you can see there are three conditions possible, three situations are possible where rose shape will be there. All P's are small and at least one R will be in dominant. So that shape is going to be the rose shape. And the conditions where all R's are small and at least one P is capital. At least one P is capital, one place here, one place here, and one place here. So 3 are going to be P shape. And the last situation where all the genes are in their recessive form will prepare which type of phenotype? Single type of phenotype. So how many phenotypes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 in the ratio of 9:3:3:1. So don't get confused. This is not the 9:3:3:1 ratio of Mendelian dihybrid cross. This is 2 genes controlling 1 character. So in this case, how many phenotypes will develop? 4 phenotype. Now, how do you remember this? The answer would be what? Collaboratory genes are those genes which are able to express themselves in their dominant form alone. So if it is in a dominant form alone, because this is not dominant, alone will give one expression, alone it will give another expression. But when they are present together in the dominant form, they will prepare another expression, and when together they are present in recessive form, they will prepare another expression. So how many expressions are there? 4 expressions. I'm repeating again. Collaboratory genes can be called as those genes which are able to produce their own effects independently when present in the dominant state, but can also interact in their dominant form to prepare another effect, or in their recessive form they can interact to prepare another effect. So how many phenotypes will be expressed here? 4 phenotypes in the ratio of 9:3:3:1. I hope it's an easy example and it is clear to you.